Libra, how are we today? Just doing our weekly reading. This week we are just looking at a bit of a general spread, seeing what's going on for you. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate your support. Every single like, comment, subscribe, it really does help the channel grow and help me keep bringing these free readings to you. Being such a small non-monetized channel, every little bit does really help, so thank you. This week I have the Inner Child Oracle, a brand new Lenormand deck we're using this week. We have the Modern Lenormand deck. I also have the Doreen Virtue Romance Angels Love Oracle. Okay, so getting into it for you, Libra. We do have our little guest here as well today. Supposed to be in hibernation, but he's weird like his mum, so no. Okay, Libra. What's going on for Libra? What does Libra need to be aware of? Balanced perception, Libra. I am free to see with perfect clarity. That card says balanced perception. So really seeing things a lot more clearly at the moment, understanding what's going on and balancing very well at the moment between your, things going on in reality and logical and rational side of things, and balancing that out with, how do my emotions, rationalize this as well. Sort of really getting that perfect balance of logic and emotional component coming through there as well. For some of you, there may be the need to really focus on finding that balance between listening to your emotions and then tempering that out with some logic. And others of you, that it's just sort of showing us that that's exactly where you're at this time. But there is the need to slow down as well. Every time I see this card, this is the slow down, take a rest, take some time to yourself. Otherwise, the universe will slow you down and force you to slow down. You can kind of see the little bunny here wrapped up in bandages with his little get well soon balloon. This is what happens if we don't take the advice when it's given to us. If we don't slow down and stop rushing around so much in our life in general, this is when the universe comes in with something out of the blue that forces you to slow down. If you're overworking yourself, you have enforced time off, those sorts of things. You're running around doing too much. All of a sudden you break your arm and you've got no choice but to, you're laid up with a broken arm for a few weeks. You've got no option. So it's slowing down now while you've still got the option to slow down. Otherwise, you will be forced to slow down in some way. It does say, I gift myself time and space to rest, relax, and replenish. Okay, so some of you needing to do so at this time, but we will delve into both of those and see if we can get a little bit more info. Okay, Libra. What's going on for Libra with this balanced perception energy? Balanced perception for Libra. Okay, this is exactly why you're needing to really come from a place of balance at the moment, because what I'm actually seeing is balancing between positive and negative as well. That there's okay, I'll show you what I've got here. I've got the fox coming through first, followed by the rider. Okay, so the rider does let us know that there is some sort of news, some sort of message on the way, someone coming to you with their thoughts or an idea or something along those lines, some sort of news that they're trying to share with you. And the news is going to come across to you as potentially a little bit more negative. You're going to be, concerned, hang on, is this person, playing games with me, with this? For some of you, I'm just picking up that for a lot of you, this is maybe to do with your career, that you may be getting some sort of news and you're kind of like, are they stuffing me around on purpose, or what's going on here? Because, sometimes this can be, the need for you to be very clever and intelligent. It can be like, is this person just telling me what I want to hear rather than, the full scope of the story? You're trying to keep your wits about you. I do feel as though for some of you, the issue of survival comes in when it comes with this news. The issue of survival. It's kind of like, it sets you, I just kind of feel intuitively here that whatever this news is that you're receiving, this message that you're receiving, it kind of sets you into motion in this worry. Like I'm picking up that it makes you worry that, oh, how am I going to survive if that happens? How am I going to, what's going to happen to my job? What's going to happen to me? For some of you, it definitely is career, job related, but for others of you, it may be something else altogether. But you're kind of just left in this space where you're like wondering, and you start kind of, spiraling down. Where does this leave me? Where's this going to leave me if this happens, or if this change is made, or it may come across a little bit like negative. You may take it as a negative. But what I do feel here is that, in the long term, this is actually something, this is why we're needing to balance out our perception, that you may perceive this as a negative when it comes in initially. But long term, this is something that's actually happening for a reason. This is like, right now it may seem like, oh, this is where does this leave me? But it's like long term, it's actually leading you to more positive changes or something coming in here. We do have the lily coming through as well. So the lily really does talk about longer term stuff, having that emotional intimacy with yourself and really balancing out this, because we do see straight away as well, the fox is very rational, logical. The lily is the emotional component and needing to balance this out. So, your brain might start, stressing out, worrying, getting a bit anxious about whatever this news is, but you're needing to actually temper that out with your emotional component and trust your intuition a little bit more when it comes to this issue about, by listening to your emotional self. Like maybe this isn't actually as bad as you think it is. And rather than thinking with just your head, you need to really listen to this news with your heart space as well, and your emotions, as well as your logic and your rational side. Balancing that out may actually help you see the situation a lot clearer and understand what actually this means and what actually this is going to entail long term. So I do feel that for some of you, your brain sort of jumps straight into gear going, oh no. But then as soon as you actually, sift through that with your emotional self as well, you kind of realize that, hang on, this may actually work out for the best. So keep that in mind whenever this comes through. It's not really showing me what exactly this is. It's obviously a little bit different for everyone, but I feel like it may be related to your job or your career for a lot of you here. Slow down. What's the slow down energy for Libra, please? Okay, that's a pretty clear message. It's we have the ship followed by the fish. So straight away I'm getting slow down on your spending, slow down on your travel expenses and your traveling. Okay, so this is directly related to the ship is travel, but it can also talk about your financial aspects as well, because it does talk about your ships coming in kind of energy. But at this with this slow down energy, it's kind of like you're putting too much into this ship. You're loading this ship up too heavy, and it's not going to be able to set sail for you if you keep on loading it up. So I'm just getting this message of like, slow down with your spending. Stop putting so much money into recreational stuff. There may be the need for you to start saving a little bit, or focus a little bit more on collecting money and multiplying your money rather than giving, putting your money out on this ship to go on a journey. It's pretty straightforward telling me, stop spending, stop putting your money into outgoing stuff rather than keeping it closer to you here. Stop sending your money away from you, hold it closer at the moment. So that's coming through very straightforward. Slow down on your spending at the moment, Libra. There may be something coming up in the future that you might come up unexpectedly that you are needing to save for and things like that. So just keep that in mind. That is coming through very clearly as a slowdown on the spending and slow down on the recreational. I keep getting that word recreational stuff. Slowing down on that a little bit here. Any other advice for Libra, please? Any other advice for Libra? Seeing a lot of need to slow down, definitely. We have the tree here, first and foremost, which is all about focusing on your own self, focusing on your health. So for some of you, maybe that's why you need to slow down on the recreational stuff, because it's going to start affecting your health in some kind of way. You may need to put money aside for, health-related things. Okay, so I do just feel as though that may be coming up for you here, Libra. But, focusing on your self-care, your self-growth and expansion within yourself. We do also have the Tower coming through, which is the card of solitude, taking time by yourself. So, I do feel as though there may be the need for you to really slow down and think things through very, very carefully. At the moment about, am I taking enough care of myself? If something were to happen unexpectedly, do I have enough money aside to deal with these things? Those sorts of things, but setting a stronger foundation within yourself, within your own self-care, your own self-growth, within your money as well. I just keep getting it's linking to that money stuff. So setting a stronger foundation in the money that you have. So, definitely a good time for saving rather than spending at this time. We also see the birds coming through here as advice for you. So there may be, temporary misunderstandings. There may be, especially when we saw that up there with that fox energy and that balancing your perception out. There may be some nervous sort of excitement about something that's going on, some misunderstandings about things. The birds is a very sort of quick, flittery energy. It kind of can be things like gossip as well. So that news may actually be coming in the form of, hearing on the grapevine, gossip around you. Oh, so-and-so said this might be going on in the workplace and having to take that on board and it kind of stresses you out a little bit at the time and needing to balance that out with your emotions in the sense of, was that fact that I heard that, or was that gossip, chitter chatter going on around me? Is this, some nervous excitement? Do I actually need to be stressed about this or not? I'm just kind of feeling here that for a lot of you, it's the not being stressed about things until they actually happen. Just, build up your foundations at the moment seems to be the best advice for you, focusing on what's best for yourself in the long run, keeping yourself nice and balanced, spending a little bit less at the moment. Okay. Libra, what's going on for Libra with love? What's going on for Libra with love? What does Libra need to be aware of with love? Interesting energy here, Libra, because I do have, it is safe for you to love, and a very similar energy here with stay optimistic about your love life. So, this is talking about removing fear from yourself when it comes to dealing with people in a love situation. So I feel like for a lot of you, I feel like this may not be actual romantic love. It may just be general love, platonic love. It definitely could be romantic love as well, but maybe the love for yourself as well. It's talking about it's safe for you to love, express your love, and it's safe for you to stay optimistic about your love. So I do just feel as though there's a bit of fear when it comes to something connected to love for you here. It does say open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, being love, of course. Opening your heart a little bit more to, being optimistic about love, and positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So trying to stay very positive about how, the love is going on, and trying to look on the bright side, I keep hearing here. We do also have the wedding card, okay? This situation involves marriage. So some of you may already be married, some of you may be heading towards marriage with somebody, but overall, the wedding card, it doesn't necessarily talk about an actual wedding, although I am picking up here that there's a couple of you who are going to be attending a wedding in the next month or two, or invited to attend a wedding in the next month or two. Okay, so there's definitely a wedding coming up for some of you here as well, but I don't feel like it's your own. I feel like it's somebody else's wedding, but staying optimistic about how that's going to happen. Wedding, it really talks about coming into union, and staying positive about coming into union there, that there is a union in your future when it comes to love, one way or another, regardless of whether that is actual marriage or not. Okay. Anything else Libra needs to know about love? Anything else Libra needs to know about love, please? It's just telling me just that one card for you today, Libra. We do have the book coming through there. This can talk about a few different things. This particular deck, it's got quite different keywords to some of my normal intuitive keywords. It does talk about secrets and things being hidden, because we do see the closed book in this deck. I'm just sort of intuitively feeling that this is you, where we just saw with you here, that message, open your heart to give and receive love. I feel as though this is you needing to open yourself up, and not hiding your love, not keeping your love secret, not keeping your love hidden, okay? Not being afraid to jump into that next chapter, whatever that is for you and your particular situation here. There may be the need for you to open up a little bit, open the book, start reading, okay? I feel like this is just opening up. I just keep getting the opening up, like open the book, open up, be open. So I do keep just getting the same sort of messages here. And it's like, yeah, revealing what's hidden about you, and the way that you open up to the people around you in your love life. Okay, so I am just getting that there as well, Libra. But that's pretty much what we've got for you today. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course, and hopefully I'll see you all again soon.